If you would have said Tom was going to be the lead guy for Fox as their football analyst, no matter when it is, I would have said no way. What was your reaction?
Yeah, I was stunned, Dan. And first of all, I hope you're feeling well, and I admire the fact that you're powering through it. That's great to see. But again, get well soon, and good to talk to you as always. I was stunned because it didn't seem like the kind of thing Tom Brady was ever going to do. But maybe he realized, number one, the money is really, really, really good. You can still do a lot of other things with your life when you are calling games as opposed to preparing to play in games 18 weeks of the regular season and then beyond. And I'd love to know what kind of an offer they made. I assume they made him an offer he can't refuse, and we haven't seen the number yet. The over-under for me is $29.5 million, and I won't be surprised if it's over.
Really?
I just think it's going to take something like that to get him to commit. He's the white whale. He and Peyton Manning are the two white whales, and Peyton Manning's kind of doing it piecemeal with ESPN, where he's kind of in it, but he's not really in it. To get Brady to go all in, I suspect they had to drop a lot of money on the table.
Wow.
It's just a guess. It's just a guess.
I'll bet Peyton Manning wants to know what Tom's getting paid. But I thought Tom would want to lean towards ownership, business, running a team.
Well, and I think he can do both. I think that he will continue to amass his fortune, and this is a great platform for him to do it. I remember at one point Steve Young was the subject of a profile in a magazine, the name of which I can't remember, but Steve Young said that he was in a hedge fund and still is, I believe, out in California, and his partners wanted him to be involved with ESPN and the NFL because it made his other interests more marketable. It gave him something to talk about. They wanted that. And I think that Brady can leverage the platform, the visibility into these various other business pursuits that he has. So he's still part of the game, even if he's not playing. And when you look at the total time commitment and what you're going to make doing it and how it can help these other things you're trying to do as he works toward having enough money to become an owner, it won't surprise me. And I don't think it takes off the table the possibility of becoming a minority owner of the Miami Dolphins. What is Fox going to say no? They're not saying no to him continuing with the Buccaneers while he's technically employed by Fox moving forward. So I take nothing off the table. I just think this expands opportunities, not limits them for Brady.
Tom Brady will be the lead analyst for Fox for the 2023 season, 2024 season, or other.
I'll say 24. If I had to pick one right now, that's the next Super Bowl they have after this year. They've got two of the next three. So he would debut in a Super Bowl year. It gives him one more year with the Bucs and one more year with whoever he may choose to try to play for in 2023. Look, and I know that Buccaneers fans don't want to hear it, but it's not going to stop me from saying it. The Miami stuff was real. He was going to become a minority owner of the team. They were going to pursue Sean Payton. They did pursue Sean Payton. They admitted they made the phone call. It was going to be a lot more than a phone call, but for the Brian Flores lawsuit. That put the kibosh on everything. Otherwise, it's quite possible we would be talking right now about Brady and Peyton as the quarterback and coach of the Dolphins. I don't think that goes away automatically for next year. A lot of it depends on what the Dolphins do this year, what Tua does. Other factors come into play. But I think the possibility of him playing somewhere else next year is still on the table. Just because he's got this deal with Fox, it's when he retires, not next year. And I would say 24 if I had to guess right now.